All right.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody. Ooh, we already got a full. We got a bunch of people in chat. Janelle, Sherry, River, Mr. Terry, Mr. David. Let's see. Chevy. I know I'm missing some people. I've seen some earlier. I think I've seen Gary and Sharon. And there's Al.
Let me help you out.
Yep. See who else I missed in here. It's already in here.
See all them comments?
Pulling. And Sharon and Gary. Good to see everybody tonight. Hope I didn't miss nobody right there real quick. Richard Jr. Yeah. Good to see everybody.
There was a Shannon from Belgium. Did you see that?
Yeah, Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon, excuse me.
Yeah, Sharon's been in here.
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure you noticed that she commented.
Richard Jr., Pamela.
Yeah.
Watching Holler. Good to see you, Roger.
George White.
George is that. That throws you off, don't it?
It does until I say it, and then I go, oh, yeah.
Because I'm used to calling him out.
Uh-huh.
It throws me off, too, a little bit some days.
Yeah.
Hey, JR, good to see you. Hey, Robert, how's it going?
Is it JR or is it Mr. Squirrel?
He's part of the Possum Crew.
Oh, he's Possum? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Cans, good to see you.
But is he a Possum, or is he Possum Crew, or is he Mr. Squirrel?
You have to ask JR. But he.
Well, at the outing, he was Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, was he? He was Mr. Squirrel?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that.
You have permission, JR, to say what you want to say to Rebecca. Okay? I'll turn my head. Hey, Jeffy Smith.
He's Pat.
Hey, Pat, Blue Eyed. Good to see everybody. Good to see Ken. And I'll tell you, it was really good to meet, put names with faces. We had an enjoyable time. Really enjoyed meeting everybody. Mm-hmm. If I didn't get to talk to you much, I apologize. If I didn't get to speak to you, I apologize. But I think I got to speak to everybody.
I think I got to speak to everybody too.
Hey, Misty.
I don't handle colds, so if I didn't speak much to you, it wasn't because I was being ugly or anything like that. Y'all, my hands were like a block of ice. My feet were hurting. I mean, at one point, my feet were on fire. They were so cold. So I apologize for everybody that I missed at the meet and greet. Oh, music. Let me get that turned off. Thank you. Hold on, guys.
Sorry about that.
Remember now why I don't use that. This mouse here, because I have to.
Sorry about that, Joe.
All right, music stopped.
Hey, Mark Creel.
Thank you, Janelle.
Yeah.
And did you see Mr. Denduven come in?
Yes, I spoke. And JR said something a while ago about he's a squirrel nut. Okay.
That's it. He's squirrel's nut. Okay. At least I was nicer.
Yeah. Yeah, the music is just to be playing while we're waiting to go live.
And I just forgot to turn it off.
You've got to turn it off. And we're going to start trying to do that at the end too, correct?
Yep.
Wasn't that what we was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. So when we end the live, it'll probably play for another, I don't know how
that long. Way y'all can keep on chatting if you want to in the comments.
Yeah.
And you don't have to end your comments, end your discussions just because we ended the live.
Right. So, but yeah, it was good
Mark
to see.
Creel.
Yeah, I spoke.
I didn't.
Yeah. So we'll probably have some more piling in here in a minute. It's good to see everybody, though. We had a real good time. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the fellowship. I mean, 3 days was just too short.
It was.
I know we got there on Thursday and stayed to Sunday morning, but it was hard to get around and talk to everybody like you really wanted to.
Because there were so many people in such a short period. But food was good.
Food was good. I haven't heard anything negative about this. Everything I've heard has been very positive. So, hey, Billy, good to see you, brother. And it was real good. I think it went over well. I look forward to the next one.
In the warm weather.
And, we did talk about fall might be the time to do it, maybe October. So
that way it's cool at night and warm during the day.
right. So don't know when Spencer will get ready to talk about that. I imagine he's gonna want to rest a little while before he thinks about another one. But
Dee Dee's in the house.
hey, Miss Dee Dee, good to see you. Mr. Terry, good to see you. I think I spoke a while ago, but I'm trying to make sure. But we had a good time. LBL is a beautiful place. I know some people, different people, went out a little bit here and there. Heard some stuff, seen some things. Me and Rebecca, plus Spencer and Anthony jumped the truck when I went to debunk that picture. And the picture was a bush. So, and that's what you need to do. Of course, I had to wait 3 weeks to do it, but, go back and debunk it. So that was the spur of the moment. We just jumped in the truck early that Friday morning, took off over there real quick I just wanted to make sure what I was looking at. And then we may have found a trackway, and Spencer put a video out on that. So y'all go watch that if you haven't. And it was very suspicious looking trackway. Some of the foot spacing was 4 to 5 foot apart. So, but the 2 pictures we put in the video were one of them that we took 3 weeks back, March 15th, whenever that was, wasn't it, babe? And because we thought we seen something in the power line, and we went back last Friday morning, looked, it was still there, took another picture where y'all could see it. It was a bush. And so I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be there, but it was. So that's just the way it goes. And, but we did find something, maybe a trackway. So y'all go watch Spencer video on that and over on Woodwalkers. And you'll see kind of what we're talking about.
Flat Rock.
Hey, Flat Rock. And there were some noises going on during that time, too. So it was kind of weird while we were over there.
Hey, Spencer.
And it's not we didn't want to carry nobody with us or anything. We just jumped the truck real quick before more people started arriving. It was kind of the spur of the moment while we took off over real quick and done that. I think we were gone a little over an hour, I think. So then we were back. So but we knew we had more people coming in, and so it wasn't trying to, how you say, not include anybody. It was just spur of the moment. Get over there, get it done, get back real quick. So, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video that Rebecca put together this week and got it out.
And yes, it's a lot of cemeteries. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what we did mostly. We got out one day and we drove to all the cemeteries.
Yeah.
Well,
we went to get fuel and something else. And
dinner.
It was that. Yeah, one day we went to get lunch. That's right. And just to keep from having to cook there at lunchtime. And so, hey, Mr. Henry White, good to see you. So we ran by a couple of cemeteries while we was out, and not trying to exclude nobody. We just went to get fuel and get dinner. And
for us, that trip was a little getaway from the camp trip.
Yeah.
It wasn't about going boogering or
cryptic
or anything. It was just us getting out of the camp. We had to get fuel to get ready for the trip home and everything. And then that evening,
E. Pullen says he keeps getting kicked out of the chat.
Why are you getting kicked out of the chat?
I don't make no sense. I don't know. Huh.
If one of our moderators can look at that, I'd appreciate it. See if there's any way that on our side that he's getting kicked out of the chat.
Because he ain't said nothing.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he spoke.
And it could just be an internet thing.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I'll tell you, just glad to see everybody. Glad everybody's made it in.
Okay, so not our fault. That's good.
Okay.
It's internet. Got it.
Glad.
Thank y'all.
But like I said, we were glad to meet everybody. Look forward to the next time.
Spencer, be nice.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and announce this real quick before you get started on
Okay.
your book and plants of the week. April 26th through the 28th, Hollins Hunters Camp, Hollins Wildlife Management Area, 12 miles from Sylacauga, Alabama. We'll have our outing. I wanted to do it somewhere else, but not going to be able to, so I'm going back to Hollins. Hollins is a big campground. We could actually do a meet and greet there. That's how big it is. It's some of y'all have been there before. It's a big old place. You could pile some people in there if you really wanted to. Might have to have somebody out there help, put people in places, but you could stack them in there. It's a big hunter's camp.
Yeah, the way it's set up is you've got little nooks and crannies where 2 or 3 people can be, or 4 or 5 in this spot, and then there's the one spot that we did that we got 10 in that one.
Shoot, there was about 20 people in there.
In that one spot that time.
And there was still room for folks.
Yeah. So if you set it up right, it's got plenty of room in different places that you can go all over, that it's actually really bigger than Colson Holler, because
in some ways.
Yeah. We don't have the big field in the middle that nobody camped in.
Yeah.
But if you take all the rest of the area that was available.
Yeah, actually where most of the people camped, and over where Bama was and up there where Mr. Paul and them was, if you took and added all that together.
The outsides area.
Yeah. And plus the spot that Rebecca wanted to camp out up there at the old house place where the pear trees was, that would probably be.
Starting on the left from the sign or down the right on the sign.
Yeah, you could have. So you could stack a lot of people in there. Some of y'all have been there before. I know Pat has, and Flat Rock. Y'all know it's a pretty good sized campground. So the bad thing, no water, no vaulted bathrooms.
There is nothing.
There's nothing. So
you need to come prepared with a bathroom plan.
Yeah. I will try to bring a little extra water with me, and I will have firewood.
But town's not that far. Right. If you're not wanting to camp, you want to stay at a hotel, there are hotels 20 minutes to 30 minutes from the
12
place.
Miles away.
So it's not bad. If you don't want to cook, you can go out to eat. If you want to get away during the day, you can come back through and,
Well, there's a lot going on here that weekend.
Yep.
The Grist Mill's having their annual Grits and Shrimp Festival. Sylacauga's got their Marble Festival going on. So if you wanted to get out a little while on Saturday and just go sightseeing, there's some stuff that's going on. And of course, there's a museum in town. There's all kind of stuff and a lot of restaurants. So, if you wanted to get out for a few hours and just go ride.
Well, there's Hatchet Creek.
Oh yeah.
Bring fishing poles.
Not right there.
I was meaning to get away from the camp.
Yeah.
You can go kayaking down Hatchet Creek even, but it's just no access where we are.
Right.
But you can drive still. How far is the water shed?
Watersheds ain't but a few miles away. They're on the other side of the mountain. And we may, if we can, try to, if people want to go, hey, Kimberly Ray, and Miss Bama, good to see you. If anybody wants to go riding or something, we will try to go maybe make a loop through part of the National Forest or something.
Yeah.
So, hey, PJ, and hey, Katie. Good to have y'all tonight. So
there's been several new ones come through.
Yeah. So it's good to see everybody. And
I can't remember who the other one was.
And
let me look.
Trying to
Deb Bryan.
Oh, Deb. Okay, good to see you, Deb, too. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you.
I popped her up on the screen.
Okay. So it's good to see everybody. Like I said, it was good to meet everybody and put names with faces and feel like family again.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Feel like family again. So anyway, if you're going to come, if you hadn't went to our Facebook page that Rebecca's got set up for it,
It's not a Facebook page, it's an event.
Event page, excuse me. Please let us know, or either message me or, send me an email to mgreen35151@gmail.com. Let me know you're coming. That way I kind of expect you. Or
if you're on Facebook, send us a friend request, because then we can actually invite you to these events.
Yeah.
Because if we're not friends on Facebook, we can't invite.
Right.
So I can just send you a link.
Right. But just let us know.
Yeah.
And love to have y'all. And of course, we'll plan for something for this fall. I don't know yet. And of course, we have our holiday one coming up in December. So, keep that in mind too.
What's that? The 6th, I think, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere. But we'll start really talking about it a little closer to it. It'll be at the grist mill. Mm-hmm. So, and
it's an actual campground with bathroom and shower.
Yeah.
And a river.
Well, big creek.
Oh, creek, excuse me.
Yeah. And y'all can go look that up now. It's Kymulga Grist Mill Park.
Kymulga.
Yeah.
Kymulga.
It's Indian and Indian name. So you can go look it up, and we'll rent the pavilion. That way we can get out of the weather for a little while. Mm-hmm. Maybe have she's wanting to do a potluck that day. And
I want to have the big Christmas dinner I don't ever get to do with our family.
Oh, whatever. Okay. Yeah, true. She confused me for a minute. I said, "Hey, baby, we have a Christmas dinner every year."
We don't have the big family dinner, though, because we don't have big family.
Hey, Bobby, good to see you. Good to see you. We missed y'all that couldn't make it. I'm hoping some of y'all that couldn't make this, especially you're pretty close to Alabama, you can make this one. Like I said, if you don't want to come camp and you just want to come hang out Friday and Saturday and you want to stay in a motel, that is perfectly fine. It's easy to get there. You can type in Hollins Hunter Camp, Hollins, Alabama, on your GPS or on Google Maps, and it pulls it right up, and it comes straight in there to it. But if you have any problems, sure, let me know. If you can't look it up, I'll try to send you a link how to pull it up. And also, they do have some internet service there. It's weird. Mm-hmm. You would think down there it wouldn't have nothing, but me and her have better service there, and we did LBL.
We had nothing.
It was just
we had
weird.
Absolutely nothing.
And we would probably try to do a live from down there, either Friday or Saturday night. So we'll try to do a live. Last time we were there, we were able to do a live, so we'll try to do one Friday night if we can.
We'll be glad to have you come, Mr. E. Pullen.
Yeah, if you're more than welcome. Just like I said, send me a message or email. And so, it was really good to meet everybody. Real good to meet.
Yeah, like I said, the Christmas one, I think we're doing it like on the 6th or something like that for that weekend. So we tried to get it away from Thanksgiving and away from Christmas and hopefully have it to where people could come. So,
hey, BF, Bud, it's good to see you, man. It was real good to meet you in person this week. So
absolutely,
it was good to meet everybody in person. So yeah, and I really want to thank Greg, Misty, Spencer, Billy, Mr. Gary. A lot of y'all just grabbed the whole stuff and went to work, and really appreciate it. I didn't do my part like I should have, but I really appreciate y'all guys jumping in there and doing what you done and everything. So I really appreciate that. And hey, Patrick, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hey, Kevin, good to see you, man. It was nice to meet all y'all.
Miss Adams.
Hey, Miss Rhonda, good to see you. So it's good to see everybody. Yep. All right, babe. Go ahead and do your book and stuff like that.
Yep.
And while you doing that a minute.
We have a question before I do that.
Okay. How many people you think were there? I'm gonna say over 100, easy.
I don't know.
At this meet and greet.
I never counted.
And we had some people that just dropped by and hung out for a little while. No, ma'am, it's not this Saturday. It's April. It starts on Friday, April 26th through Sunday the 28th.
Our fire pit night at the house
is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, our fire pit night. Yeah.
So it's just the one where we have kind of the localish people pop in for, sitting around the fire pit and talking. But if you want to come, feel free to come. We don't mind. Anybody that knows about fire pit night once a month is welcome to come. But our actual camping event is the 26th of April.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I'm not blue eyed. I'm thinking around 100 people easy. Yeah, Gary counted about 45 cars. Then you take a lot of those cars had 2 people in them.
Well, so, and don't forget, a lot of people were over at Red Holler.
Red Holler, that's true. Over at Red Holler.
And a couple of them, like Greg and them, were at a hotel.
Stayed at a hotel, and then when you had a few more, it did.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, some people like. Yeah. So yeah, that was easily 100.
Yeah. So, hey, Miss Cynthia Johns, good to see you. Yep. 150 counting. Okay. Yeah, I knew you was getting up in there.
Yep.
Yeah. So it was very good turnout. Very good turnout.
Your breath stinks, Cap.
Yeah. So it was very good. Weather was pretty good except for the wind and the coolness. At least it wasn't pouring down rain on us. So that was the biggest thing. So all right, babe.
Yeah, please don't text and drive, Mr. Noble. Just listen.
Hello, Red Coast Research. Missed you. All right, now. Okay, hold on. Who is Red Coast Research?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay. Please don't think ugly of me, but well, I don't know if I've met you or not, but I appreciate you coming in with us. And maybe I have, and I know you by name, so I don't know. Oh, it's Mike. He changed his oh, okay. All right, brother. Okay. All right, that's cool.
Red Creek Mafia.
Okay.
He changed his name.
You throw me a curve there for a minute, Mike. I'm sorry about that, brother.
Nunley.
Hey, Mr. Nunley, good to see you. Good to see you.
They hijacked your phone. That's what they do.
Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Enjoy them grandkids. Enjoy those grandkids. We're glad to have you up there too, Mr. Barton. And it's good for you to come around and meet some folks. And,
all right.
Good bunch of people. All right, go ahead with your book, babe.
I'm going to go ahead and start my book now. All right, so one of Mark's cousins and a friend of his, I guess, started a mountain man group. And they posted a couple of books in there that everybody should have. Well, I shared the first one last time, and this is the other one that they shared. Native Plants, Native Healing, Traditional Muskogee Way.
The Muskogee is Creek, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Seminole.
Yeah. So this is a pretty good book. It gives a lot of the plants identification, tells you how to use them, different ways of, I guess, making things from them, gathering, all that sort of stuff. It's a little bit of good information, native way. So old school, in other words. Right. Most of the stuff they have in here, you're not going to have, steeped in vodka or Everclear or whatever tincture method we use these days. This is, probably going to be like
question
teas and stuff.
Most of that will be probably plants that are available in the Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida area.
Yes.
Since that group of Indians or Native Americans pretty much lived in this area.
Yes.
So, okay.
And that's why I got this book.
Okay.
And there's another one that I put in my Amazon cart that is specifically for our area.
Okay.
So, all right. So, this is the book. Like I said, Native Plants, Native Healing, Traditional Muskogee Way. And y'all, I'm not even going to butcher saying that name. But there you go.
That is, well, yeah, it'd be.
So, Tis Small Crow. That's my way of saying it. It's probably not the correct way, but
You'll have to ask
you'll at
David.
least be able to spell it.
David will be able to pronounce it for you.
Tis Small Crow. Tis. T-I-S. So from this book, I got our plant for today. If this cat don't stop climbing all over me, she's about to go back outside. Solomon's seal is today's plant. So I was flipping through this book right before the show, and Mark said, "Oh, whoa, what's that?" Stopped it on Solomon's seal. Solomon's seal is a woodland plant that you can find pretty easy. And notice it gives a little drawing to where you can kind of halfway identify it. I still say in today's world, it's very easy to pull out your phone and Google that photo, Google a good description, make sure you are able to actually accurately identify whatever plant you are fixing to pick. This plant, there's Solomon's seal and there is false Solomon's seal. Luckily, neither one of the two are toxic, but you do need to know which one you're getting. This one helps fatigue, helps a digestive tract, helps skeletons, bone joints, muscles, tendons. It says isopropyl alcohol liniment should only be used externally. So make sure that you're using these things the correct way. So it tells you can use it with lobelia to help on carpal tunnel. There's helped to control bleeding with the root even. So lots of good things from this plant. And then it actually says if Solomon's seal doesn't work, it gives you alternatives to use. So it's a very good book. And like I said, I got it off of Amazon. It was not expensive at all. And anytime I go to Amazon and look for books, I check out how many used ones are there too, because a lot of times the used ones are in good shape. This was a used one, very good shape. It could have marks on it and stuff like that, but most of the time when I get it, they're in very good condition. So y'all find this book. If y'all have any good books you want to suggest, let me know. And again, Solomon's seal, and always make sure that you correctly identify before you use it.
I'm going to have to look at that book because that's probably going to be a lot of stuff that's native to our area. That may be some of the
traditional Native American healing techniques.
Yeah. Well, David said in the Mountain Man thing, he was going to start trying to do a lot of foraging. Through that.
Kevin's in the house. Wanda's in the house.
Oh, good. Mr. Tennessee
Crystal
Cherokee.
J needs prayer.
Crystal J does. Okay, let me write that down.
I missed a lot of chat.
Also, I seen Janelle. If I didn't speak to you a while ago, Janelle, I'm sorry. I thought
we did,
but maybe I. And whoever else I've missed, I ain't doing it on purpose. If you got any prayer requests, please send them to me.
Yeah, I try to keep a watch on the chat, but when I do my little segment, I love it, my little segment, I can't watch the chat as much. And guys, I went to Tractor Supply the other day, and they had put some of their books on clearance. So if you've got a Tractor Supply nearby, you might want to go check out some of the books. I got this one, as you can see, we got clearance labels all over it. It's called Mountain Man Skills. This is a hardback book. And I got it for $10. So, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, there's actually a recipe in here for Brunswick stew and roast porcupine. It talks about weapons and knives and needs to quit. A lot of different things that you can do the way they did in the old days. Building stockades, things to carry, packing mules, mule packing and horse packing. There's a trapper's raft in here. Building a canoe, birch bark canoe. I mean, it even tells you how to do all that. It shows you how to build the hammer even and stuff. So if you have zero clue of anything you can start from, here you go. Here are things you can start with.
Trapping, all kinds of stuff. And,
yep.
My cousin and my good friend David and a few other guys all have been into this for years, doing reenactments and the Mountain Man. And all the way back to the Revolutionary War reenactments. And David has a lot of, I think he's half Creek. I think that's what he is.
The cat is Misty, and she's
so
she's not doing well.
He's going to be doing more of the Native American side, where my cousin John, which John's got we got a lot of Cherokee and Lumbee in us, but he's going to be doing more of the mountain man. So I hope later on to get some video for y'all when they're doing stuff, shooting old guns and doing stuff. They're going to start trying to have some meetups. And I'm going to tell you, to me, hey, John Lamb, it's good to see you. That's really fun and interesting. It's I know Spencer and Mr. Martin can tell you a lot about, probably foraging and, using knives and stuff like that. And we'll be showing a lot of that when they do stuff too. So that'll be real good.
Yep.
And any questions or anything?
Not that I've seen.
Okay. And if we've missed anybody's come in, I'm sure not ignore, glad to have you. Glad
Absolutely.
To have you. Let's see. All righty. And I told Spencer when he got ready, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear me, Spencer, when you get ready, come on a minute. Come on. And here's another thing I was going to do tonight. Anybody like to come on for a few minutes? Let us know. We'll send you a link. And I mean, you ain't got to stay the whole show. You ain't got to, I ain't asking you to do that.
For Dee.
For Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But if you'd like to come in for just a few minutes and
Phyllis
speak.
Hi. Phyllis Moshette Perry.
Nice to have you, Miss Phyllis. If you'd like to come in for a few minutes and just talk about the meet and greet or same thing, you're more than welcome to. Just let us know and we'll send you a link real quick and get you on for a few minutes. But I know Spencer wanted to come on a minute and say something. And in fact, I was one that said, hey, I'm going to let people come on tonight if they want to. Now, I've got some other people I'm going to have on here pretty soon. Go back to like we did when we had, had people here in the past.
Prayers for Sharon.
Huh?
Prayers for Sharon.
Sharon. Okay. All right. Miss Sharon is on here.
Billy said it.
Okay. All right. So, hey, Leanne, good to see you. It was good to meet you too. Real good to meet you. You need to just come on down with Barry when he comes at the end of April to Hollins there, and we'll have time to talk maybe. And please, I'm gonna say this, but don't take this the wrong way. When you have a smaller crowd, it's easier to talk to everybody. So please don't take that the wrong way.
Prospecting.
Hey, Wendell, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it.
David.
Hey, David, good to see you, brother. Glad you made it in. So people piling on in here slowly. Oh, and if you're new, we're glad to have you.
Let me get him.
We just simple folks and just country folks, and we realistic. You see by my videos, I make a lot of mistakes in them. So anyway, we got somebody here, so let's go ahead and get Mr. Spencer going.
I ain't nobody. I just wanted to take 1 minute.
Hold on. All right, now go.
Are we good?
Oh, you're good now.
You good, bud?
Okay. Well, I ain't nobody. I just wanted to take 1 minute to stop and say thank you so much to everybody that showed up. It was over 100 people, y'all. We had a good time. It was more like a family reunion than anything else. I mean, the atmosphere and everything, everybody got along. It was great. Thank you for showing up. To those of you that didn't, I hope you can the next time. We had a great time. There was a bunch of people that actually found some stuff, I think. We found a little bit of something. But mostly we had a really good time. Greg cooked Great food.
Oh man.
We were there. What?
I said, oh man, that food. Sorry,
It,
keep going.
it was great. It was great. And Greg and Abby just had a birthday. If you have not, Greg and his daughter just had a birthday yesterday. If you have not wished them happy birthday, please stop by someplace and tell them happy birthday. But thank you so much for showing up. Mark and Becca helped prepare everything with us. Roger did. We're going to have a lot of people on the show on Sunday that, like, we had so many people that acted as like hosts and
Mm-hmm.
just did their own thing and went around and made everybody feel welcome and
Yep.
helped everybody take care of everything. Was a little cold, a little windy. Becca
Yep.
spent 90% of the time in the camper trying to warm up, but it
I
was.
spent a lot of time in the camper.
I'm just kidding, Becca. It's okay, man. I got cold a couple times too, but it was a good time. Thank you, everybody that showed up and made it happen. Really, really appreciate that. Hope we can do it again next year. Everybody go to Mark's meet and greet if you can make it over there at Holland's Hunting Camp. I wish I could go. But thank you so much to everybody that made that work. That's all I got. I appreciate it. Love everybody.
Well, we appreciate, brother, that you
Put it on to
got
start.
it, put it on, you and Misty and Greg, and Roger coming in, jumping in with us, and like Mark and Larry, and me and Rebecca didn't do that much, brother, like we should have. I didn't have my stickers ready, and
Mark, for love of God, I tell you earlier today, stop that. It was a group effort, everybody, and hey, we pulled it off. And for everybody in the Bigfoot community, this was a win. We had a bunch of people there. We all had a good time. Everybody got along. There was a lot of people there, y'all, and it was kind of like a convention or whatever you call it. We had people speaking and everything. It was a great time. Thank you to everybody that participated in that sincerely.
I haven't heard nothing negative about it. Everything I've seen has been very positive, and it should be because I mean everybody was getting along, acting like family, and fellowshipping with each other, and we had a lot of people come in and visit with us, and we was proud to have them, and we just had a good time, and look forward to it next time we do it, and you know, it's like I was telling Rebecca earlier, if we need to do it in Hollins, Alabama, we can, because that campground is actually very huge. So, and it's, you know, so
maybe next time we do it there. I hope that next time we do it somewhere besides LBL. I have to say, personally, I told Mark this earlier. I'm really surprised that there was any kind of activity at all this time of year at LBL. I've been going to LBL for years now, and I've been there in almost every season. I did not expect anybody to really have stuff going on, but we had a couple different people that saw stuff, asked Roger Williams about it, or Kumbo's wife, Sandy. There were a couple people that recorded apparently really impressive audio. I have not heard it myself. There was a possible trackway found. It was a good time. I was really impressed with the way that everything worked out. Sherry Raynew, if you ever go back and watch this video, not happy about the painting on the side of your camper, you're a pain in my butt for that. It was a great time. Thank you for showing up. Really impressed. Woodstock 2.0 should be even better.
it will. We will. I think. Well, I think, you know, and that's the thing. Everybody was, how you say it, themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what I really was, because that's what me and Rebecca want to be at. We want to just be who we are when we're on here. And hope and that's the way everybody was. And all I seen was fellowship and loving on each other and people being kind. And the whole time I was there, I never got a vibe off nothing. Everything was good. And by the way, there were some orbs seen right around us during camp, over on the hillside going on while some of the speaking was going on. But I wish there's a couple of people witnessed that going on. So that was weird.
I wish that everybody would have taken more pictures and video, but we were having such a good time just walking around and chatting with each other and everything. I would say for everybody that was not there, I'm not just saying this. I think everybody that was there would agree with this. We all got along. It was like being around family and friends the whole time. It was a really good time. If we could do that more in the Bigfoot community as a whole, we would all be so much better off for it. It was a really good time. For those of you that couldn't make it, I hope you do the next time or make it to Mark's or something like that. But all of us are just real people. And the way you see us now, for those of us that are kind of in this kind of group, the way that you see us on here is just like how we are in person. And I was so happy to meet everybody and shake your hand. It wasn't about us. It was about us meeting out. And it was a really good time. Thank you so much for making it happen, everybody.
Well, we really enjoyed it too, brother. And I appreciate
if everybody hadn't have come, it wouldn't have been what it was.
No. And next time we'll slowly draw in more people and bring them into the web.
That's it. Bring them into the web.
Because the only thing
the spider to the fly.
It's like I keep telling people, it's about us. It's about us humans. It ain't about the Bigfoot.
Right.
It's about the humans. It's about the fellowship, loving one another like Christ commands. And anyway, but whenever you need to go, brother, you're welcome to, because I know you got your hands full, but I wanted you to come on a minute. Now, I ain't rushing you. You stay as long as you want to now. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna hop off here. We'll have a show about it on Sunday. But everybody, thank you. Please hit the like and subscribe for Mark and Becca. Go check out Roger's channel. Go check out Sawdust Beast, all that stuff. You all know what I'm saying. I'm horrible with like remembering everybody, but for everybody that was there, sincerely, my thanks very much. I'm gonna hop off here. Mark and Rebecca, love y'all. Love everybody that was
love you too, brother.
There tonight or there this past weekend. Y'all have a good time. See everybody on Sunday. Bye.
We'll see you later, brother. All right. Now, anybody else love to come in for a few minutes? You type it in there and we'll send you a link. You come on, and if you want to talk a few minutes, you're more than welcome to.
Let's see. We have Jeff Yarrington in the house. We have Gene Hudson.
Yeah, Miss
we
Gene.
Abby. We have CD Squatch. I think that was the name.
Miss CD. Yeah, we met her there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell
CD Squatcher. That's it.
As soon as I talk to Pat, Miss CD, I'll let him know I met you. So we had people come from Oregon. Had David, his wife, from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate Christopher.
And Squatch is in the house.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier.
I missed that. Sorry.
We had Christopher stop by on his way back to Utah from Georgia. He went to see his family there in Georgia and then went on back to Utah. We had people from Florida, Indiana, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia, North Carolina. I don't know about South Carolina. We had people from Kentucky, some Ohio people, Pennsylvania. So I'm sitting here, and if I left somebody out, y'all let me know. And of course, Kansas with Can Squat. So we had a big group of folks, and if I missed anybody's state, please let me know. So that's a bunch of folks. I mean, from different parts of the country. So that is very, very impressive. And
Donna West made it in.
Hey, Donna, good to see you. Let's see. All righty. So
100% agreed there.
Right.
Yep, we got to work on getting River here next.
Yeah, we need to get River over here. We need to get him over here for the next meet and greet. We'll see what we can do on that. Maybe we can rig something up. And he was here in spirit though, so that counts. And I know a lot of other people were too. So, and we know a lot of people had stuff going on, health reasons or job reasons or other things why they couldn't get here. So, but we were glad, and LBL's it's a beautiful place, but you can tell the place has had some problems. Rebecca felt a lot of bad stuff in places, or tragedies, I guess you'd say. How would you word that?
Sadness, dark, thick, yeah.
So there's some, of course, the way the people were done in that place, I would very expect to have some negative stuff going on.
Stacy Thrasher came
Hey,
in.
Stacy, good to see you. So, and anybody in here that wants
heaviness, that's the word.
Yeah, heaviness, very strong.
That's what I always say.
Yeah,
feels heavy here.
We do have our fire pit tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. For those that's
like Stacy.
Well, anybody's welcome to come, but I know a lot of folks would be hard for them to come for one day, but from far off. But we will have our monthly fire pit here at the house, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So any of y'all are welcome to come. If you decide to come, let me know, message me or something. I'll give you my address. And if you're ever in Alabama or coming through Alabama, come by and see me and Rebecca. We don't mind people coming to see us. In fact, we're proud for people to come by.
Crystal.
Yeah. Hey, Crystal. I think she was in here a while ago.
Superfly.
Hey, Superfly. Good to see you, man.
I haven't acknowledged everybody, so this is my way
of
acknowledging the ones I've missed.
Okay. Anybody else like to come in? If you would, just throw it in the chat real quick, and we'll send you a link. And
Mr. Spikes is going to be in Anniston in June. We'll have to get together.
Right, he's coming to the Bigfoot conference that Mr. Nunley and Mr. Groves, Bonds and Booze, Tex, and a few others. I think going to be up there. And if y'all are in this neck of the woods,
come on.
Well, if you ain't in the neck of the woods, go by and see them at the
Send
Alabama
me a message, Stacy.
Bigfoot conference. And then while you here, if you want to take some time and come visit me, you come do it. I'm only about 30 miles south of where they having that. Straight shot to me. Y'all come down. You're welcome to stay a night or something if you need to. So
we're going to Billy's place.
Huh?
We're going to Billy's place. The commune.
Hey, that'll work. That'll work. I'm gonna tell you, folks, it's gonna take us.
Oh, CD's gonna be there too. Okay.
That'd be good. Good. Well, I usually don't do conferences.
And when is Pat coming up? End of June?
1st of June.
1st of June. Okay.
Yeah, Pat will be up 1st of June.
So he won't be up at the same time.
Probably the week before that. I think the Alabama Bigfoot. If Mr. Nunley's in here, he may still know, or Wendell, one of them can tell you, or Gary, what the exact date is.
Conference.
Yeah. But if you come in Alabama for that, you're more than welcome.
Tomorrow night, Abby.
You're welcome to come by. It's tomorrow night, Abby. And then we have our little meet and greet down at Hollins 2 weeks from now. So now I think your daddy said y'all were going to try to come. So that'd be good. It'd be good. So, and anybody else welcome to come. This the 8th, okay, of June. So it's the second weekend of June, probably. So, okay. And if y'all, go that, I I'm not big on conferences. I never have been, but I'm gonna probably go to this one. And not knocking nobody that goes to them, not knocking them. I'm not saying that. So please don't say Mark Green knocks, talking bad about conferences. I'm not. I just never have been interested in them. Not, it just ain't been my thing. I'm more about what we did the other day, meeting in the woods. I'm more about that. Not knocking nobody that goes to them, not knocking the conferences. Have no issues with them. My thing is in the woods with people. And, but I'll probably go to this one because I like to hear, what's being said. And of course, meet up with Brother Barton again and Mr. Groves and some of those folks because I really enjoyed meeting them and being around them. And so if you're in Alabama, try to make it if you can. So we ain't got no more takers want to jump on here tonight, huh?
I haven't seen none, and I've been reading.
All I got to do is send you a little link. You come on for a minute. Anything you want to say for a few minutes. If y'all got some questions about anything.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Just get with Mark, message him.
That or send us a Facebook request too. More than welcome to. I have a camper sitting out here in the yard. Anybody's welcome to stay in it where you have privacy, and me and Rebecca's got the extra bedroom.
Wait a minute. What? Somebody had jerky and I didn't get none.
I don't know. I don't know. Somebody may have.
Mr. Noble.
Yeah, Ron Moorhead. You're right. I can't remember everybody when I do good sometimes go week by week trying to remember everything. So, but yeah, that'll be a good conference. There'll be some good people there. So, good, Stacy. I hope you get to come tomorrow night. It'll be good to meet you.
All I know is the dogs got a lot of treats. Some people were feeding the dogs jerky, and I'm sitting here going, "Feed me the jerky. Give me the jerky." And they feeding it to the dogs. Yeah. Them dogs are spoiled.
We will try to do something this fall somewhere. Thinking about either Pine Glen or at Bankhead. But I just want to make sure I don't step on nobody else's outing somewhere. And I need to go check a place out in Bankhead. If we do it at Pine Glen, there's 28 spots there. But also, there's a hunter's camp pretty close by. This could fit a few people. But we probably could get more people in the Pine Glen. So we'll probably do a Pine Glen outing. I'm going to call it more of an outing. Or we'll go up to...
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
She said send her a link if you'd want company.
So I'm saying, are we friends with her on Facebook?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll have to find her and send her that link.
Does she have an email or, well, she probably don't want to give out it. Well,
not over the thing. If you've got her contact info, we may just contact her later. Moose was cool.
Let's see. I don't know if I do or not.
And Skillet was cool too.
Did we give her a card the other day?
I don't know, babe.
If we gave her a card,
I have slept since then.
She can send me a text real quick or something.
Oh, we may be friends on Facebook, she said.
Okay.
We'll get it to you one way or the other. Okay.
All right. We'll see you later, Janelle. Good to see you. And I hope to see you soon again, Janelle. Hopefully you can get back to Alabama, and hopefully we can get out toward Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas here. Because I got some people I want to visit out there, of course. Make me a little round trip through that part of the country. So.
Did I miss? Oh my gosh.
What?
I saw what we missed.
What we missed?
We're not going to bring it up.
You're going to leave it be, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That sounded like somebody Being naughty, huh? Oh,
Oh yeah, JR's Beagle. Yeah,
oh, okay.
kind of like sister.
Yeah.
My dog. Yeah, Mark's dog.
Oh, me.
Dee Dee said, "Come see her on the Texas coast."
We will when we come that
Missy
way.
can get some people in trouble. I have the same tendency. I can get some people in trouble.
If we can, when I get ready to come that way, we sure will.
Yeah, I thought Spencer. Yeah, I just had to go back up and see what got turned around. I figured it out.
I guess I have Miss CD.
Just write it down on a piece of paper and we'll get it after the video.
I thought she was talking about she wanted to come on now.
Oh, did she?
I think that's what she meant.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I thought that's
no, you're probably right. I didn't even think about that.
I think that's what she meant. So
let's see. What is CD's name?
Well, that's why I said that she had our phone number to text me. She told
CD, what's your name on Facebook?
Well, text it. I think that's what she meant, Walgo.
You're probably right. What is her name?
That's my thing. I learned everybody by their YouTube account name, and then when I had to sit here to start thinking when their real name pops up, so it throws me a curve some days.
I can't think of her name.
That's just like when I used to work with folks at the quarry, and a lot of us had nicknames. I'd have to sit here and think sometimes what the real name was, because all I've known them by is see, Miss Phyllis says, "Come on by Mississippi Gulf Coast." I've been down in there. Oh yeah, she has.
Okay.
It's Christina Diaz.
Yeah, I got her.
Okay.
I just sent you a friend request because I'm not friends with you, and y'all just stay there. I am on Facebook at the moment. Hang on. Oh.
We're still here, everybody. She's just, y'all probably can still see us, but she went in there to send Miss CD Squatcher a invite.
Miss CD, if you can go in and accept that message, that friend request, I'd appreciate it. Whoops, I don't know what I just did.
I think you just had it there.
No, that's
okay. Somebody else. Okay. Oh, y'all had to excuse us for this a minute. It's something we ain't used to do, and most of the time we send all our links before the show, so y'all forgive us for a minute.
This cat, I have to get on my nerves. Yeah, I was thinking her name was Christine, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, this is a worrisome cat. I will tell you that now. As my mama said, worrisome. Where are the horns off a billy goat? Oh, me. And oh, yeah, happy birthday, Abby and Greg. I hadn't seen Greg in here tonight, but happy birthday, Abby. And y'all, Rebecca had a birthday Tuesday the night. So, which I know a lot of y'all probably seen it. And I think
try now.
And BF's wife Angie had a birthday this week, so we've had a lot of birthdays this week. Hey, there's Greg. Happy birthday, brother. Greg, if you want to shoot on too, you're more than welcome to, brother. If you want to shoot on for a few minutes, anybody like to?
There.
Because we're just gonna let everybody come on and talk a few minutes
again.
tonight if they wanted to. And
invite messenger.
All right.
This might get it this time.
Okay. Y'all bear with us. We'll have this going in just a minute. This is something we're not used to doing a whole lot of right off bat. So.
All right. It is sent in your messenger, ma'am.
Yeah. And all you got to do is hit on that link, and it should bring you to us. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. But it was interesting coming back from.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Let me go ahead and just tell that.
Of course, Spencer blames
you going in the cemetery.
Yeah. All right, Christine, you got to connect your mic or your cam or something. There you go. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Uh-oh.
No mic.
We'll have to. Hey, Mr. Harold Denton, good to see you.
Maybe just talk a little louder.
I've got it unmuted, so I don't know what's. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
We can hear you.
Oh.
Good to have you.
Very good. Yeah, I've got a big overhead light behind me, so I have to just have these lights coming in from the side. Yeah, I had a wonderful time. It was so good meeting you guys. And I really enjoyed, I enjoyed the fact that you pray with people, and because I'm a Christian too, and I just kind of love that about you. So anyway, how far are you from Anniston?
Ma'am?
How far are you from Anniston, from where the conference is going to be?
We'll be about, give or take, between 30, 35 miles from there, south of it. So very close.
Amazing. I'm going to fly into Atlanta and rent a car. So I was thinking of staying an extra day or two after the conference is just on Saturday. So I wasn't going to come back. I wasn't going to come back till Monday. So
feel free to drop in. We're like 30 minutes south, 45 minutes south.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. So what about, I was going to meet Gary there. So I don't know if you'd want to come down too or not.
Well, he's more than welcome to.
Yep, more than welcome.
Like I said, we got a camper, an extra bedroom. If somebody, I mean, you know, if you want to stay, you're more than welcome to.
Yep.
And or if you just want to come hang out a while, either way is fine with us.
Yep. You and Mr. Gary get together and just let us know.
I have to talk to him. We were going to get a motel where the whole group that's going to be in the conference is staying. And
yes,
I don't know if that's going to work out or not. But anyway, I like your kitty. I have a cat. And mine's all gray. She's a pure gray cat.
This one is muted calico. And Wendell says it's 45 minutes, but I'm going to say to Wendell that it depends on how lead your foot is.
It's a good highway. It's a 4-lane pretty much coming all the way from Anniston to us. There's a couple of spots that turns into a 2-lane, but you can make good time. And like I said, we're going to try to come to the conference. I'll try to come to it, but we're just, you know, not far from it. Bad thing, you're going to miss Pat Rance by a week. So, but, you know, but he'll be coming up to sometime right in that neck of the woods time. But, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Yep. But, and we might have.
Go ahead.
Ma'am.
Oh, I was waiting for you. I was going to say I met him and I've been up to his cabin there in Ocala. And one of the mornings when I woke up, there was a little bear that was walking down by the lake in the back of his land. So
yeah, he has bears, and then he has the alligators out there in the lake. Now, the last time we camped there, or the before, the gators, I must have been getting about breeding season for them because they was out there bellering all night long. And here out of this part of Alabama, we're not used to gators, so I was listening to that all night long out there, whatever they do, you know. So I was like, man, you know, but Yeah, his cabin is in a very squatchy area, boy. It is a boogerish area in there, and that's some thick, thick woods in there. Boy, I would hate to walk through some of that stuff. I bet you they some big old cottonmouths and rattlesnakes in that area too. But it's a beautiful area. That lake, his cabin's on, very beautiful, and
It really is. I just enjoyed my time there, and I did go walking in the woods.
yeah,
And we did find a couple places, that looked like, yeah, there'd been some Sasquatch through here.
Mhm.
yes, ma'am. Well, he hears some vocals sometimes at night. In fact, one of the nights we were staying there, I think it was when we went and visited him in February, because I've done learned go to Florida in the winter, but a little bit easier
Yes.
on you. But
And less ticks.
oh, them ticks, woo, them
Yeah.
ticks was rough. But we went in February, and I believe it was on the Saturday night before we left on Sunday morning, coming back home. Over across the lake in the area that is part of the national forest, where there's no cabins or nothing, there was a pretty good vocal came from over there during the night. And Pat, excuse me, Pat said there wasn't any campgrounds or any roads right in that section there. So, and this was pretty late at night, so we pretty much figured what we heard that night from that area was a booger. Just because where it was at, with no roads, no campgrounds over in there. So, but it's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful area.
It is. I remember when I had to leave early one morning to get out and I was driving out of the road down a dirt road slowly, and I thought, that is a footprint in the middle of this road.
Yeah. Yeah, if they cross them sandy roads, you probably find a lot of tracks with that sand being fairly loose.
Mhm.
But also, I noticed a lot of people run up and down them sandy roads with their vehicles and a lot of ATVs and stuff. So I guess a lot of them would, but it's beautiful. We enjoyed every time we've been down there to his place, and
Mhm.
I've always wanted to go to the Green Swamp with him. It just never has worked out, because that's where he got started, was the Green Swamp area. That's where he's seen his first booger. And in fact, I think he was standing 20 foot from it. And so what you doing? You getting out of camera?
Abby
We get
says
you
that.
something.
Oh, yeah, sister's
So-
sitting over here.
I'm putting the spotlight where it goes.
Yeah, she's sitting in my lap. Yeah. Yep, she's sitting over here. Abby, I hope you liked the little happy birthday from us with sister and Gypsy in it and everything. So
Yeah. Today is my son's birthday too.
Oh, cool.
okay, that's cool.
Tell him
Yeah,
happy
and-
birthday from us.
I will. He's the sweetest boy. Well, he's 53. He's not a little boy, but today for his birthday, he decided he was going to go. He has a friend that's more my age that's been battling with cancer. So he decided he would go today and cook this man's favorite meal to get him to eat, because you get kind of thin when you have cancer and chemo and all that. So for his birthday, he's cooking for somebody else to make sure that they get a good meal. I thought that was so sweet.
That's
Yeah.
cool. What's his friend's name?
Leroy.
Put
Okay.
Leroy on your list.
Leroy. Okay. What's
Yeah, he has bladder cancer, and they're instead of just taking the bladder out, they're trying to do chemotherapy so he doesn't have to, go with all the bags and stuff.
Yep.
Do you know Willie, Pat's friend Willie?
And Doris.
Yeah.
And Dole? Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
I love Doris.
Yeah, they come up some. They hadn't been up in a while, but they come up here to Creepy Mountain some with Pat, and always enjoy seeing them and everything too when they come up. There's been a few others over the years. I can't remember everybody's name that's come with Pat up here, but over the years he's brought different people. But Willie has been the regular. Willie comes pretty regular, so. And
Doris crochets things, and she crocheted little pot scrubbers for me, and they are so handy.
They
And
are.
I asked Willie if he would get a couple more for me. Well, I actually asked Doris, but she was in Germany. She was visiting her mom, and so he brought them to me. The last time I saw him, we all belong to the same group, but we don't hardly ever get together. So anyway, that's how I know them.
That's good. Good group of people. Good group of people. I always enjoy when they come up, and the few times that me and Rebecca went down to visit Pat, they came over, and a lot of other people I didn't know. And I can't remember all their names, but met some real nice people, and some, but we, like I said, we didn't really get out to really do much squatching while we were there. It was more just fellowshipping, kind of like we did at LBL, but a lot smaller group. But we had a good time. I always enjoy it. So, and we'll probably try to get back down there one more time when we can. It may be this winter or something. We may try to come back down in that neck of the woods and everything.
Well, let me know. Green Swamp is where I go, and I have a favorite spot. And one night, just me and one other person was there, and I have a little ocarina, and I would be playing that, and there was some racket going on over across the creek because we're right on the Withlacoochee River, but it was more like a creek where we were, and we couldn't figure out what it was. But in the morning, I got up early, and the outhouse, whoever placed it, it was through this really dark section of the road with stuff growing over both sides of it. It was canopied. It was beautiful, but something paced me, and I think it was curious because I'd been playing for it the night before, paced me all the way up to the outhouse and back. Well, all the way to the outhouse, not back. And then the second time, something, I think it was trying to get rid of me. That was during the day because I was just on a beautiful spot on the river. And I think it wanted my spot. So it was kind of making noise, and I decided to leave, just not to confront it or make it do anything else, like throw stuff at me. So I always park facing out so I can get out if I need to. But yeah, they're out there.
Kumbo always tells everybody, if you're going to go boogering, always have your vehicle pointed on the way out. And don't give nobody else your keys either. No. They'll lock you out of the vehicle. So,
oh, Joe made it in.
Hey, Joe Parker, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see everybody that's come in. And I think everybody's in there talking about eating, which is Rebecca's favorite thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Cooking.
So, and sister's back over yonder on the other couch. She comes and goes when she wants.
Yeah. So, well, Miss CD, do you? If it's okay, I'm gonna just call you Miss CD.
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
Oh my! Usually it's whatever somebody cooks for me.
I like that idea.
I like a good ribeye with a baked potato.
Hey, that's up my alley.
Yeah.
I don't ever turn down steak. So,
well, my son's a chef, and we've got a little grill out there, and he makes really good steak. He makes really good everything.
Right. Well, that's good. I hope one of these days I hope when you come up to Anniston in June for the conference that you able to come see us, and I hope. I
hope that works out.
And we can break loose long enough maybe to run up on Creepy Mountain for a few minutes, and we might not get to do no squatching, but I might carry you up there and
let you get a feel of
get you a little feel of the place. That's what I've been telling everybody is come see me. Let me know when you're gonna come. We'll make arrangements, and I'll carry you. We might not get to go squatching, but I at least carry and show you some of the place a little bit and see what it's all about, and
Because the only way you're going to go is through us. It's private property.
Yeah, it's a private property. So, and it is a hunting club. So I have to kind of watch with the hunting seasons because the hunters are paying the lease. And of course, when hunting season, then they want the place, and that's only right. So, they're paying the money up front to, which I'm one of them, but, to keep the lease going. So I had to go by some rules up there, but, just when hopefully we could ride up there maybe while you're here. At least you'll see what the place looks like anyway. So.
Oh, now Gary wants to take off another day so we can go too. That'd be great.
Well,
like I said, y'all work it out. Let us know.
Just work it out. Let us know.
You are not far from. Go ahead.
Ma'am.
I was going to say you're not far from Flat Rock. He's about the same distance in the other direction from Atlanta.
He's Flat Rock is about 2 hours south of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty easy to get to him. Yeah, he's about 2 hours, and I think he's going to be at the conference too. I think he told me. And I mean, y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all welcome to come back Saturday night if y'all want to. You're more than welcome. I mean,
y'all stop at the house.
Yep. So
he can stop on his way home, and y'all all just stop.
Yeah. So
that sounds good.
Yeah, however y'all want to do, just let us know. And we love having people here anyway. And I mean, I love to build a fire out in the fire pit. That's my thing anyway. And I've been wanting more people to come just to the fire pits if they could. In fact, well, that'd be the second weekend of the fire pit. Well, fire pit would be the first weekend. So anyway, sitting here trying to get my things together in my head here. But yeah, I hope y'all do, and sure let us know. And I know you'll see us there probably on Saturday. But yeah, and Greg
and Campout are both north.
They north of us. Greg is almost 2 hours from us. If I didn't have to go through Birmingham, I could probably be at Greg's in an hour. But Birmingham, you lose about 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. And Campout is roughly about 3 hours from me, give or take. He's up in northwest Alabama, and Greg's about an hour above Birmingham. So we're all within about 2 hours of each other, give or take a little bit. So, and there's more people. Mr. Dale Braswell down at Boswell, down at Phoenix City, Alabama, or Columbus, Georgia, right across the river. And he's a little over an hour from us, hour and 15 minutes or so. So I don't know if you ever heard of him. He has a Facebook called Boogerville. And he's a real nice fella.
He's a singer.
He used to do country singing a lot. And he's a real nice fella and everything. So.
Wow. Well, that sounds great. And I'll have to get with Gary and see what we can do. And I think I'm going to get out of here so somebody else can come visit with you for a while.
Well, that's okay.
All right.
That's okay. But we appreciate you coming on. And it was very nice to meet you up there and very nice to talk to you. And thank you for the kind words. But
Wendell is in Anderson.
Yeah, Wendell does live in Anderson.
You didn't mention him.
I'm sorry. I did not mean not to. So I didn't mean not to. Well, everybody knows Wendell's pretty much in Anderson.
Yeah.
So, but we really enjoyed meeting you, and look forward to seeing you here pretty soon too again. And come join us on these lives on Friday nights. You can tell it's a big family in here, and a lot of times we don't even talk about boogers. Sometimes we talk about food and everything else. I try to tell people
a lot of food.
Everything ain't about these boogers. It's about us humans, and everything.
Yeah, we have a bad habit of talking about food.
I love it. So is my son. That's why he became a chef. He actually went to La Cordon Bleu and graduated.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
All
Good
right.
night,
Well,
PJ. You have a good night, PJ.
I'll have a good evening. I
You
will.
too, Miss
Y'all
CD.
in
And
chat.
thank you. You have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, she moved fast.
All right, and good night, PJ. I think PJ's
Oh, Dr. Pepper shake.
Dr. Pepper shake. That sounds good.
They got those at Whataburger still.
Yeah, they had those there. They wasn't
We
too
stopped
bad.
that day and they didn't have them. Remember?
Yeah.
They were out of them or something, or the shake machine was broke like McDonald's. I don't remember.
Thank you, Gary, but it's not for glory for me and
Hot
Rebecca.
fudge
It's for the glory of
sundaes.
God, because we need to pray for each other.
Mm.
It ain't for me to get.
Yes, Wendell, hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's what our thing is for that night. We do hot dogs. That way everybody gets a stick and puts it over the fire, and it's still just a whole group of people doing their thing.
Yeah. It's
and nobody has to work hard to fix it.
And you'd be surprised at the people that have never cooked a weenie over a fire. Yep. We've had
Haley didn't know what s'mores were.
Yeah, so it's we're glad, but it's not about the food, the campfire. It's just about the camaraderie, the fellowship, mm-hmm. Just people coming, relaxing, having a good time, getting to meet new people. And I mean, sometimes we have Bigfoot people show up, sometimes we don't. A lot of times it's friends, neighbors.
It's a revolving crowd, usually different people.
Yeah, and it ain't always the same people. Different people come at different times, just according to what's going on. And
they don't need to be charred.
Yeah, what's that charred?
The hot dogs.
Oh, right. So y'all come, especially if you're here in Alabama. I know it's not too bad on you to come. And I know some of y'all out of state, but hey. If you want to come to a fire pit night and you coming out of state, just let us know. I mean, we have no issues with that. We want people to come. Mm-hmm. So,
s'mores on a chocolate chip cookie, and then them cookies at the Campout. Right. Oh my gosh, them cookies! Right. I didn't get any of your s'mores, Abby. I must have gotten cold before that.
I guess we're going to have to start having these meet and greets in the middle of summer where Rebecca can survive them. So all the rest of us be miserable, but she'll be happy.
If they're black, they need to be in the trash. If they're black, they go in the trash. That's not charred. That's burnt. The only thing that needs to be black is the firewood.
Oh,
goodness.
My cousin used to come stay with us a lot, and my mama fried some bologna, and she'd asked him how he wanted his bologna, and he said, "Burn it up, Aunt Shirley, burn it up." That's the way he liked it. He wanted it burned up. So
I guess black is good because you can't taste the hot dog.
Oh, yeah, them s'mores is good too. We may have to do s'mores.
Which I just got in a cake mix from. It's bad. Let me just go ahead and do a Pamper Chef plug. I got us a cake mix in. It's a dulce de leche cake mix, along with a pan with a lid. So I might make that for tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really, me and Rebecca hadn't really talked about this outing coming up here at the end of the month.
No mayonnaise, Wendell. No. and keep your white sauce at home, Greg. Keep it up there.
Party pooper, ain't she? Me and her ain't really talked about. I know I'm telling everybody to bring their food for the outing, but Saturday night we may do a potluck or something. What do you think?
That's up to you.
I mean, if y'all that's coming that's in here, we can do that. If everybody kind of let me know, that way I can announce it. We might can do a potluck or something. And I mean, it ain't got to be nothing special. It ain't got to be nothing special or any of that. So, David's puking for some reason. He heard something he didn't like. David,
probably white sauce. At least it wasn't chitlins.
So we really look forward to people that's coming. I haven't really done a head count yet who's coming to Hollins. I think I seen on the Facebook part of it, on the meet and greet that she put, I think I seen I was thinking, I think 11 for sure and 7 maybe. And then I've had some that's messaged me saying they're coming. And a few I've talked to on the phone said they're coming. So right now I'm going to probably say we're probably around 25, I'm going to say.
Maybe.
Yeah. Which, that's fine. I mean, the more the merrier. But I'm saying that'd be a good crowd too. So, and Window's coming. Okay. And I know a few other people have told me by phone or by messenger that's coming. So we'll have a good gathering down there. And like I said, I'm going to have some extra water with me where people can wash their hands, or if they need some cooking water or something of that nature, I'll bring some jugs of water.
Okay.
And I'll bring some ice. Not ice. Well, I'm saying ice for. I'll bring some firewood. How did I get ice and firewood?
Oh, and he's bringing the pulled pork to the camp out.
Oh, Greg is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, brother. Well, let me help you on that some now. Let me help you on that. So let me know. And I'll get some buns or something to go with it or whatever. If somebody wants to bring some baked beans or something, we'll cook up some stuff for Saturday. And me and that Rebecca probably will have eggs.
Phyllis, send me a friend request on Facebook or Mark, and we'll get you an invite.
Yep, we'll get you an invite. I'm easy to find on Facebook. You all you got to do is look for this ugly mug here. And,
no.
No?
That.
Oh.
He likes a steak where a vet could bring it back to life.
Hey, I do like mine kind of pinkish inside.
He wants it still mooing on.
I have ate it with blood running out of it still. So, but I do like it with a little more done.
Yeah, no, I don't want it mooing on the plate. I don't want to give it a jump start and it start beating again.
What was that you seen a while ago that was laughing about? We said something about telling Spencer. What was it? The porcupine something?
Oh, yeah. Roast porcupine.
Roast porcupine. But, that might not be bad. They're kind of like a hog.
No, because the part we were going to tell him was, is he more possum or porcupine?
He's more possum. Billy says, knock its horns off and wipe its butt. Slap it on the plate.
Yeah, no. No. I'm the same way. I don't want blood on the steak. I want pink.
Yeah.
And no blood.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, let me know me and you'll talk.
We're just going to give him some money.
We'll talk for it in, Greg. I'll bring some of my pots and stuff, whatever I need to do. We'll talk. I'll bring my little, I got a little, one of those throw up tents. What do you call them, babe? What's the things called? The ones.
Oh, the canopies.
I'll bring one of the canopies and set it up too. So, but I'll bring some water and have plenty of water, and I'll bring some tables and stuff. So we'll make it pretty easy.
Just looking for Phyllis. That's what I was about to do.
I like squirrel, Miss CD, but I've ate raccoon. It was fair. I ain't never ate. I have ate groundhog. I forgot about that. My brother-in-law used to cook anything. That's how I ate beaver tail one time, was with my brother-in-law, and the mountain oysters, and Lord, I don't know what all else he gets. Cow tongue. That's
a big no.
He's always went and got too many.
Phyllis, your invite is sent.
Yeah, a lot of bones in squirrels, Leanne, but I'm going to tell you, they make some dirt good dumplings.
I don't make good dumplings.
But let me tell you about squirrels. You could ask my sister. My grandma loved squirrel heads. And my sister, when she was little, because my grandmother passed away when I was 5 or 6. And I don't remember her cooking. But she loved squirrel heads. And my sister said they went down one Saturday to visit my grandmother. And said she walked in the house and, boy, it smelled good. Something was cooking good on the stove. And she went and got the stool and got on the stool and took the lid off the pot and looked down in it. And all she seen was all them squirrel heads. And she said it just burnt her. she won't eat squirrel. And I mean, she said it just run her that day, looking at them squirrel heads boiling in that pot. So she said the eyes rolling up looking at you just freaked her out. So
that's a big no too.
Yeah, I'm not big on the chicken feet either. I've watched the guys I used to work with on the chicken feet. I just don't know what they get out of chicken.
How did we get on this topic again?
I don't know.
There is no way you could pay me enough money to eat chicken feet or pig's feet. You cannot sanitize.
Some folks love it, baby.
You cannot sanitize them suckers enough. I mean, what are you wanting to eat? Bleached skin? Because there ain't no meat on that chicken feet. We come in there? What we come in there for, Greg? I mean, when we come in there? Because we'll come. We love food, yes. No cow tongue. No. And no chitlins. No pig's feet. No oysters. None of them oysters.
Yeah.
Especially not them mountain ones.
Not them mountain ones. Everybody has their stuff they like, and some folks don't. So.
Yeah. But I bet you 90% of people don't eat mountain oysters.
Abby, we'll bring you a rabbit to try. I'll get you a rabbit.
Absolutely.
Let your daddy cook it for you.
Best ways in a crock pot. Take the bones out, mix some taco seasoning in, and make tacos with it.
It's pretty good. Or
barbecue.
Barbecue's good with it, too. Barbecue's real good. Yeah, Miss Christie did have some good cookies. Them cookies was very good. Very good.
Them cookies.
Good to see you, Miss Christie.
Whoever posted the picture, that was a very accurate picture. The crackhead looking for more. I need cookies. Because all I got was them two I ate right there because there was not many left. I need cookies. I need the recipe. That's what I need.
Yeah, get it from her. Tell her to send it to you. Well, anyway, we'll figure everything out. Ooh, that sounds good. Yep.
Yeah, no. Leave the white sauce off. Stop ruining it. Hey, Christy.
Oh, man. Yeah, I never have ate squirrel heads. I don't think I mean, if I got in survival situation, yeah, I would. But I ain't in survival situation yet. So
we get down to survival situation, I'll be making me a salad out of the grass.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I might eat bugs before I eat squirrel heads.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just saying.
But I will get Abby a rabbit. I'll dress her one out.
Christy's going to post the recipe so somebody else can make the cookies next time.
Abby. Greg must have told her what they were.
I think so.
Lord have mercy. We're going to corrupt that child.
Yeah, mountain oysters is the big no here too, Abby. All of them oysters is a big no.
Hey, we ate fried dandelions. They'll be here.
And we're going to try fried dandelions here, but I'm going to do it with sourdough.
Okay. Good. No squirrel heads or crawfish heads. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a very good meet and greet. There's no doubt about it. I look forward to the next one. We had a ball. It was good to meet everybody. I know some people have come in later, and me and her was talking about it.
Squash blooms are good too, yes.
We was talking about it at the beginning. It was great to meet everybody and put names with faces, and we feel like more family now. I mean, well, I was family then, but really now, when you get to meet people in person and shake their hand or hug their neck and really get to talk to them. And I hate that a lot of folks.
Ew, Billy.
I didn't get to talk to everybody a lot like I wanted to. It was just so many people and trying to keep up but it was very good, and we really enjoyed it and really look forward to the next one. And And like I said, anybody that wants to come to Alabama, or you're passing through, or you want to come for a weekend, and just get with me and Rebecca, and we'll work it out. And we have these fire pits once a month, fire pit nights, and if you just want to come to that and hang out, you're more than welcome to.
Bankhead was a suggestion for one by Wendell.
I got to go check Bankhead out. Bankhead's kind of weird, Wendell. Me and Greg was discussing that.
And Abby, you eat all the crawfish you won't eat enough for me because I'm allergic.
That's big enough for that many people. And Bankhead's doesn't have real big campgrounds, so that's where, well, they do, but they're the ones that you have to rent individual. They don't have like a group place. That's one thing that kind of throws a curve up there. But I do need to go check out a couple of the hunter camps and see how big they are. And if there's one big enough, we could do it. A group camp out in one of those. That's why I brought up Hollins for one, is because it's kind of it's a hunter's camp, and
big.
It's big, and you can get a lot of people in there. And for y'all that hadn't been there, when you come in a couple of weeks, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's pretty big. So, look forward to, seeing everybody there. And that place is very active. I'll go ahead and tell you that. It is active. We do hear vocals there. We've had them slip up in the camp or around camp while we're there. People caught some good audio there during the nighttime while everybody was sleeping. Let me bring this up real quick. And please don't take this ugly. If you bring a generator, that's fine, but please, after a certain time at night, please turn that thing off. I know some people have CPAPs. And I'll tell you how you can do a CPAP where you don't have to have a lot of noise. Is you can get a 12-volt battery with an inverter, and you can run that CPAP all night. It'll run it. And but I mean, I don't mind you bringing a generator, and I'll probably bring mine in case we need some power.
Yep, because I will need to run the laptop.
But what I'm trying to get at is, I'll probably bring an extra battery too, and we probably can just do the inverter out there with it. That 12-volt with the inverter run it for a little while.
I got to charge it and everything for that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because you're talking about for the live. I'm talking about doing business.
Oh,
because I got to work.
Oh, okay. On Saturday? Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I got you too. Okay. But just after night when everybody wants to go to sleep, and plus people want to run audio equipment and recorders and stuff, and the whole night you hearing that generator running, and it kind of kills everybody's mood. A lot of folks want to come camping and camp. They want to be away from technology and everything else, and so just it's called being considerate of other people. That's all. And I know some people have CPAPs and other things they need to run, and that's fine. We just try to figure out, so.
Yeah,
inverter is a very good investment. I agree.
The generator was running right outside my head.
Well, I wasn't gonna bring all that up. I was just asking people.
So, yeah.
And and I got tickled. I've never seen nobody bring a TV to a camp, meet and greet. But hey, I'm not knocking it. He may have been going to do something with it. So
he might have been watching cameras on it.
Yeah. So. What?
No, that one or that one down there.
Yeah, I've got dog. It's just. Well, I hope you can make it, Phyllis. If you can, come on.
Absolutely.
Let us know, and we'll come on. And
Mr. Gary, I'm allergic to shrimp too.
Yep.
My lips don't swell, but.
Well, we should have. We'll probably try to save up some eggs. So, we'll hope.
I mean, my throat. Sorry, my throat don't swell.
We'll try to save up some eggs and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to save.
Yeah,
up
we'll
some
have
eggs.
eggs. Y'all don't need to bring no eggs. Please, by no means does anybody need to bring eggs to the camp out.
Yeah, because I'll just save up next
2
week.
dozen a day.
I'll save them up and have a big wad, and you can cook your breakfast, or if you want to carry them home.
Absolutely.
So, and I appreciate everybody that took them up there. And I meant to tell you this. Mr. Barton and Mr. Groves, when they found some dogs that had been thrown out, and the dogs were starving.
You told me.
Okay, good.
You told me he fed the dogs.
Yeah, so I told him, hey,
Yep.
I'm
It
glad.
gave him some protein.
I'm glad that he had something with him that helped them dogs.
Absolutely.
Or the dogs were lost or something. I can't remember exactly what was said. So. Well, if nobody, I guess nobody else is wanting to come on. I've gave people time, so I guess we need to get ready to start.
If they did, I just missed them.
I guess we'll get ready to get off here in just a few more minutes.
Cinnamon in the scrambled eggs. I might have to try that.
That does sound pretty good.
I'm not sure if that sounds good or not, but I might have to try that.
Oh, yeah. Big Al was a lot of help with you.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah, he was a very good gopher.
Let's see. Oh, the video week before, the one it came out right before we left for FBL. I think I finally got to go back. I started commenting. I hadn't commented on the one that come out yesterday yet. I will this weekend. But me and Rebecca went back up on Creepy Mountain. I went back to that spot where that black blob had popped up. And, I videoed it again, tried to show you, that area again. And of course, I went over to where the thermal was caught back in 2012, showed you about where the tree was and what that place looks a lot different than it did back in 2012. Surprising how 12 years really changed stuff a lot. But I did want you to see that. And, we put the pictures up, and I appreciate the people that commented. Very nice comments. A lot of people said they could see something was there. Now, of course, we don't know what was there. Of course, I probably know what it was, but, there's no definite saying that's what it is. But because that is the hangout spot through that area for them. There's like a triangle on the hunting club from the lake to the clubhouse over to the number 4 field back to the lake. It's always been there, probably where we got 70% of our activity from. So, and that was in that area. So there was something definitely in that video moving around. That was solid black looking, and it did kind of hide itself a few times. So I don't think it was a bear. I think if it was a bear, I would have come more seeing it, and sister would have been more aware of it. Probably been barking at it. Whatever this was slipped up pretty close, and one person even said that thing was there for at least 5 minutes with me. Because she said even during my prayer, she got a glimpse of it. So it was there for a little bit. So it just came in there to check us out. And more likely that's what it was. So in my opinion. But won't know. But if you hadn't watched that video, go watch it. And you'll see the pictures. And you can slow your video down. If you go back to the original video, I give the timestamps, and you can go back and slow it down, and you'll see the movement happening down the hill from me. And kind of like I did with the corn patch, I kept going back to the corn patch several times to, and people caught stuff. So, and I showed their pictures. They, a lot of people done real good about, watching it slow and catching this stuff. So I really appreciate when y'all catch things and
absolutely
and show me. And I've got to finish something that Miss Blue Eyed has sent to me. Listened to parts of it, and I've got to go back and finish it. And once I do, if she don't care, I may put some of it on and let y'all listen to some of it. A lot of weird things going on around my house late at night time. So some strange things that I don't think are the chickens or rabbits. So there was some other stuff going on that's very, very weird, very strange. So I will sooner or later, when I get to finish that, I may, if she don't care, play some of it for y'all if we can get it on audio and let y'all listen to it too. It's kind of some of it's strange. And what was amazing that night when Blue Eyed and Joe were here, there was something went across the ridge in front of our house. That was just crazy sounding, and it wasn't a fox. I don't know what that was that night. So, all right, babe. Anything else you love to bring up?
No, I am chatting with somebody about the outing.
Okay, good. I hope we'll have some more people show up. All righty. Well, I know we have a prayer list, so let me read off the ones that I got. And of course, we won't be in prayer for Miss CD that was on with us a few minutes ago. Crystal J, Miss DD, Miss Sharon, Mr. Leroy that Miss CD brought up. Keep Greg in y'all's prayers from that his foot keeps healing up good. Mark D. I didn't see Mark in chat tonight, but Mark D. If he can go back to work, y'all keep praying for him that his foot heals up good. Rebecca's foot's actually doing a lot better since she's off of it some. And
because I'm not walking 15 to 20,000 steps a day.
So she's doing a lot better. And I haven't heard from a lot of other people lately. It's been on our prayer list. I know we had a lot of them, over time, and I hadn't heard back from people. But if you know anybody else, I know Miss Cindy Johns, Christina Clifton, Mr. Gary Spike seemed to be doing a lot better. There's a lot of folks we need to Miss Stacy Thrasher. Mm-hmm. So I hope y'all are doing better that we've had prayer requests for them. I know Daryl Denton had some surgery, I think. And, keep Troy Allen in y'all's prayers too, and our friends David and Kathy.
Yep.
Keep them in prayers. I think she took her last chemo.
Oh, did she?
I think it was. So we hope that everything comes out. And if anybody else knows anybody, throw it in the chat real quick before I get ready to do the prayer here in just a minute. Then we'll close out for tonight. So I'll give everybody just a few minutes in case you think of somebody or something. And one thing, be in prayer for our country. We got, I tell you, I get to the point, I don't even want to pull up a news article no more.
I don't even want to have an election in November between the two candidates that it is.
Yeah, it's just, I hate to say this, and I know this is going to tick a lot of folks off, but we're reaping what we sowed, folks. We let some things go on we shouldn't have, and we're reaping it now. We're kind of getting our punishment in a certain amount of ways. So I know a lot of folks don't like for me to say that, but I think it's the truth. We're reaping what we sowed, and we're kind of paying for it now.
Yep.
A lot of folks we as Christians and believers in Christ, because I'd rather say believer in Christ than Christian, because I want to be a believer in Christ. I am a believer in Christ. I don't want to be. I am a believer. Anyway.
I knew what you meant.
We've let things slide that we shouldn't have. We should have been more vocal about stuff, and we're reaping what we're sowing. I really don't know what to say about the eclipse that came through Monday. Was it a warning from God? It very possible could have been. But I know one thing. It showed his glory, too. It showed that he's all in control, that he controls everything still. And he's in charge no matter what. So that's one thing about when we have these natural things happen is his glory shows with it, you know, and that's one thing we should have been looking at Monday. I know a lot of people preaching doom and gloom, and yes, it could have been could be a warning. It was very odd that it was going through so many towns named Nineveh and one town named Jonah, and then the whale star was there in the sky, and all this stuff. So it could have very well, be a warning. I think it was, but in my opinion, if we take it and listen to it, but I don't know if our country will or not. I hope it, pray it does. But all right, what is it, babe?
I'm just reading comments.
All right, so Bart said his ankle's better. He's finally working on it some. Okay. Miss Phyllis said something about dog men.
So they have dog men there?
They have been reports of dog men in the Talladega National Forest, but I haven't heard nothing from the Hollins area. Hollins area has a lot of boogers in it. But of course, I'm hearing now that the dog men hang out with the boogers. I know on up a little further north in the Talladega National Forest, there's reports of dog men, which is about 15 miles, 20 miles up part of the. We'll be in the very southern end of the Talladega National Forest. So I haven't heard of a dog man report from that area. I've got dog man reports north of me in a couple of places. And then from Talladega National Forest, and then some from North Alabama and South Alabama places. But as soon as I do get one, and I know for sure more likely that was it, I will report it if I get something from that area. And in fact, I have a picture from several years ago from the Creepy Mountain. It was very strange. I still have never figured out that video, that picture, what it was. So it just very strange. But it had pointed ears. It didn't. That's what blew my mind about it. But because I ain't used to that. I ain't used to dealing with dog men. That's something I didn't think was pretty much in this part of Alabama, but I've come to find out I may be wrong on that one. And there may be some. They might not be as prevalent here as they are in some other areas, but there are some reports of them. So. Donna, you tell Walker and Aubrey and Delilah hello for us. I'm sorry I couldn't. I was trying to read it and I couldn't tell if it was Aubrey or
Aubrey.
Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't see the R in it. So, yeah. That is true, brother Billy. That is true. Yes, Miss Phyllis, you're welcome to bring your gun. I just asked you don't be waving it at nobody, which I don't think you would. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can bring your gun. We had one guy come one outing that was flashing it around, and we had to say something to him. That's why I said that. I don't mind if you're wearing it on your side or got it in your vehicle. This is a management area. Y'all remember that, though. But yeah, you're welcome to bring your gun. There was plenty of guns at the meet and greet. People had them on their hip.
Y'all still come.
What's
Don't
that?
back out.
What's that? Why is that?
Y'all come on. Bring your gun.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all come on. Don't worry about.
Just behave with it.
Yeah. That's all I'm asking. We had a guy come to one and we had to get on to him. He was.
Because we'll have fires. So.
Anyway, we got him straightened out. So, yeah. But yeah, this is a management area. So just remember, Good. I appreciate that. I don't know what was going on with this fella that day,
Sister,
and we finally had to say,
I
"Hey,
ain't
look,
got
man,
room for you and Misty.
we don't
both.
mind having your gun, but just put it back on you in your holster on the hip, And I don't know what he was trying to do or what he was thinking. And
We're not there to shoot Bigfoot.
yeah,
So
yeah, but y'all come on,
finding Bigfoot. We're not killing Bigfoot.
yeah, y'all come on, and I have no problems with that.
Sister, quit licking me.
Yeah.
If you get over there, get over there.
There's
just go.
Plenty of people at LBL that wired them on their side.
Just
I have
go.
no issue with that.
Get her on over there with you.
I have mine close by,
Absolutely, it
and
is a
all that.
cat.
but was he drinking, Pat? I didn't know he was drinking. If I'd known that, I would have really said something. I didn't really, and that's the other thing. I don't mind you bringing your alcoholic beverages, but please, I don't want nobody drunk there. If you get drunk, I will ask you to leave. So, I know some people want to have a beer. That's fine. I ain't got an issue with that. But, it's not about drinking. It's about, coming and meet and greet and having a good time. So,
It ain't the club.
huh?
Said it ain't the club.
No. Sister, why are you doing this all of a sudden? All right. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not so sure either.
All right, once you get down,
Quit licking me. Quit licking me.
get attacked by a dog, y'all.
Yep. So it's about time you say the prayer.
Yeah, it is.
Because sister's had enough.
Okay, Bobby, we'll keep your granddaughter Ava in prayer. So, sister, hey, me and you can have it out of here. Told you about that licking, y'all. If this ain't like a baby, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I hope everybody comes. Yes, Stacy, there has been some talk of a dog man in the South Side, Steele, Alabama area.
Honey whiskey's good. Oh.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't mind you bringing stuff, but I just ask you don't get
drink, but don't get drunk.
Yeah, I'm not going to put up with people being intoxicated, especially when I'm kind of the whatever you want to say, the host or something.
Yep.
I never have allowed that at any outings I've had or anything. I didn't mind people bringing a beer, or if they wanted to take them a little drink of whiskey or something, that was fine. I don't have an issue with that part. But I do have an issue with somebody getting drunk or getting obnoxious with it. Mm-hmm. And that's why years ago I quit going to bars, and I don't do stuff, and I don't go to big drinking parties because before it's over with, I'm going to be mad at the drunks. And that old style of me could pop up at any minute. The bulldog, as Rebecca calls it, and I'd be done got in trouble. So
yep.
I don't know what it is. I can't tolerate that no more. So, but I don't mind somebody as long as they act right with it, and you never hear me say a word about it. And yeah, I agree. So, all right, y'all. I guess we need to get off here and say a prayer, and
especially since you got to go to work.
Yep. So, y'all remember Bobby's granddaughter, please, too. So we'll go ahead and do a short prayer and get off here for tonight. Look forward to next Friday night. May have somebody, if we can get somebody for next Friday night, we will. If don't, it'll just be me and Rebecca again.
Might have to pull Stacy Thrasher on here for next Friday.
Well, if she'd like to come on, she's more than welcome to.
I just put her on the spot, so.
But yeah, have no issue with you bringing guns or anything. That is more than fine. So, all right.
Prayer.
All right, I'm just making sure everything's all right. Making sure nothing else popped up real quick. All right, y'all. Lord, thank you for everything you do for us each and every day. All praise and glory be to you, Lord, what you've shown this week that you can do. Thank you for me and Rebecca getting home safely and everybody else getting home safely from the LBL. Thank you for all the fellowship and friendships and family we made while we were there, Lord. Thank you for your love, your peace, your kindness, your merciful, being merciful with us, but also for your justice. Thank you for your Son, that he came to this earth to be our Redeemer, our sacrificial lamb. Thank you, Lord, for the Holy Spirit, that he convicts us and counsels us through life, Lord. Be with all the names that we've named and names that ain't been named, Lord, that your healing hand heal them if it be thy will, or whatever other problems they're going through, Lord, that you be with them. And thank you for everything. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Well, it's good to see everybody tonight. Really enjoyed y'all coming on. Look forward. I hope I see some of y'all in a couple of weeks. Of course, I hope to see you again next Friday night. Please don't take it personal if I say anything about alcohol or firearms. I don't mind you bringing them. Just please be responsible with them. And I have to say that as a host, because, like I said, at one of them, we had a guy acting up, and we had to say something to him. And if you ain't got a chance to check out this past week's video, go check it out. And go check Spencer's out on them trackway. Very suspicious looking. Yeah, on woodwalkers. Very suspicious looking. So anyway, good to see everybody. Love y'all. Remember, love one another. Get along. Forgive you, brother and sister. And that commandment, like Christ said, is to love one another. It wasn't an asking, it was a command. So we're living in tough times, and hopefully we'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
All right, anything you want to say, babe? All right.
Nope.
We love y'all.
Bye,
I think she's going to let it play for a minute.
Yeah.
And I will. Blue Eyed, I'll call Joe here in a minute. You going to play the music at the end of a minute?
Yeah, you don't have to announce that, though.
Well, I just want to.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Have a good night.